Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adobinoli. How you all doing? Hope you're doing great and hope you're staying safe. Yes, I know I went MIA. I'm very sorry about that. But the thing is, I'm going to be very sincere here. The views have been so discouraging. So I said to stay back a little, watch what's going on and all of that good stuff. I know if what I'm doing is wrong or if what I'm doing is right. So if you've been watching my channel, I want you to give me suggestions on what next I should do to this channel, because the views, it's not encouraging at all. But today I decided to put out a video because of something that happened. I said, you know what, let me just make this a story time, because if I don't say it now, I don't think I'll ever say it ever again. If you've been following the entertainment news, you would have heard that Michael's rapper, that's Quavo, took back his Bentley from his girlfriend. He gave her a Bentley 2021 last Christmas as a Christmas gift, and now they've broken up. The girlfriend, I think Shorty is her name, went on Twitter to say, oh, she's now single, and then without saying hearing that, oh, the guy went ahead to collect back the Bentley he bought for her. First and foremost, I know, as I said before, my views have been very, very low. So I just want to give this advice before you start clicking out. As a lady, see, go and make your own money. Have your own money. I am begging you, this is a story time. But before I give you that story time, in case you cannot afford to watch to the end of this video, let me just give you this take home. Like, you need to take this home. Go and make your own money as a lady. Have your own money. And even if you don't have your own money, be contented with what you have. Let's say you're on grade A and the guy you're dating is on grade Z, as in he has money, he's well to do, and you're just, yes, okay, you've been working so hard, and even with that nothing is forthcoming. Then be contented with what you have. Don't go and be doing, oh, because you're dating someone that is so level, you now want to go and overdo and do past yourself. Make money for yourself. Have your own money. Hey God, I cannot overemphasize this. Have your own money. It is very, 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 very important, raised to the power of infinity. Then be contented with what you have. If it is pure water you can afford, girl, drink your pure water. Don't allow anybody make you feel bad that you're not drinking bottled water at all. Don't allow that. So back to my story time. I said I have a story time. This particular thing actually happened to me. Yes, it happened to me. Like, my ex took back the gift he bought for me. It's very funny. That's why I said, and before I forget again, ladies, always listen to your instincts. Your instinct will never fail you. It will never fail you. Just, most times, it will tell ourselves the truth. When things happen, our instinct actually told us this thing will happen. But because we are just stubborn, coconut head, we will just still push ourselves into situations that our instinct have already told us not to go into. So, as I said, this thing happened to me. I dated a guy. It's very funny now. And the worst thing about this, let me just give you the story time. While we were dating, he bought me a gift and all of that good stuff. It's okay, fine, I received the gift. It's not like the gift was a one-sided thing. While we were in that relationship, he buys me gifts, I buy him gifts. So it was not like it was just one-sided. And when I say I buy him, because I know when I was reading comments from Twitter, so many people, oh my God, who is that? I know when I was reading comments from Twitter, so many people came up and say, oh, that the guy should go collect his gifts. Guy should be collecting gifts because ladies never give gifts. And so if only ladies can be giving gifts, then we'll now know how they feel or how it feels when they break up and realize that the gifts they give somebody is in somebody's hands. In my mind, I'm like, I don't understand. Do you think it's only guys that give gifts? Or you think ladies just go about, or all the ladies just go about giving singlets, boxers, handkerchief, pen and books? Like, what do you really take us for, really? Like, when I was reading Twitter comments, I was just laughing, because I don't know what to say when they just feel all ladies are just like that. I'm very particular. I'm very picky when it has to do with giving gifts to people, not just who I'm dating. Anybody I want to give a gift, I'm very intentional about. Okay, this is something I want to give you, something that I know you appreciate, or something that I know you need in your life. So back to the story time. He buys me gifts, I buy him gifts. And why I talked about that Twitter thing is that when I said I buy him gifts, I wasn't buying him singlets. I don't think I ever bought him singlets. I don't think. I am 100% sure I never bought him singlets. I never bought him boxers and all those flimsy gifts that so many ladies go out there to give their partners. I wonder why you girls do that thing. I don't know. People should stop it. Even if you want to give singlets, please go and buy designer singlets and designers boxers. Don't be buying locks. You get. So back to my story. Or story time, yes. So we exchanged gifts and all that good stuff, and it was just okay. I didn't see it as anything. This is somebody you say you love, so it wasn't a big deal for me. And then the relationship was now going it was now staggering, and I just noticed that okay, oh, my man had already told me that this relationship is over, but it's okay, fine. But before this whole notice of the relationship being over, this guy had borrowed money from me. Ladies, this is another take home. Never borrow a guy money. See, I don't want to swear, but never borrow a guy money. Guys, to don't borrow girls money. See, it's business. As far as they're not married to that person, even if the person wants money, collect collateral. Like before you get to that person's life, they had siblings, they had family, friends, right? They had people around them. They should go and borrow from that person. It's not now that you're in a relationship with the person now can be borrowing money from you and say, oh, they need to complete one contract, they need to pay for this or they need to pay for that. Don't borrow anybody money. If you must borrow what you know you can forfeit or collect collateral. Forget this whole, oh, he's my boyfriend, she's my girlfriend. Wash. So before this whole relationship thing started giving way, I had already told him he had borrowed money from me, and he said okay, he's going to pay me back in a few weeks. Few weeks came, he didn't pay me back my money. So he kept on lingering. I'm like, guy, pay me my money now. Like, pay me my money. Like, I need to use my money for something else. And he just kept saying, oh, just hold on a little, because he was trying to sort out so many things. I knew he was trying to sort out things, but he just kept saying, don't worry, I'll pay you. Then when I felt he had sorted out so many things I think he was settling, I'm like, okay, what's up my money? And then he goes ahead to say, oh, that the bank froze his account, abi he cannot withdraw money. As in story just started coming plenty. Oh. Bear in mind that I did not borrow money from him, because of those that will always say it's the ladies that is always collecting. This is a guy now borrowing money from me. So I now like, okay, what's up my money? Oga says bank this one, bank down, I should give him some few weeks. I'm like, okay, so few weeks came, I even extended. The thing that annoys me the most about this whole thing is that they'll be the one that will tell you 3 weeks. 3 weeks comes and they're not saying anything, they're blank. You're not the one that will give them 1 week extra and still ask them again, yeah, what's up with my money now? Like, I don't understand why people don't lack courtesy. You borrowed money from someone. When you came to borrow money from that person, you were all, oh, this one, that one, now to pay back is now story, right? So the 4th week came. I asked him, okay, what's up with my money? Like, I need my money, I need to pay some things with this money, so please give me my money. I sent him a message like, I need my money. He always call me each time I send message about the money, so that I don't really have a proof of, okay, whether he accepted he was owing me or whatever. So he always call me. So this time around, I sent him a message. He now calls back and like, okay, what's up? When are you going to pay my money? I need my money and all that. He now says he wants to see me. That was when I just knew there was a red flag, because this is a person that the relationship was very staggering, so we didn't even see ourselves and all like before that we always see ourselves. Then it now became a problem that we couldn't see ourselves. And then all of a sudden you now want to see me. Like, see me for what? Like, I'm talking about my money and you're saying you want to see me. What? If you see me, will money come out from my face? So I just knew there was a problem, and I was preparing to go out. So immediately I got out, my instinct just told me, go back to the house and take everything this guy bought for you along with you while going to see him. And I'm like, why should I take it? That's what I was saying in my head. But before now, I'm this person that Once I end the relationship, everything you bought for me, I stop using it. Because I don't want a situation where I'll be walking on the street and I'll now see you, I'll pass to that cross and I'm wearing what you bought for me and you're like, I bought it for her. Like, I don't have money to buy my clothes or buy anything for myself. So on a normal day, if you buy stuff for me and we are now exes, I don't use it. Period. And ordinary, when I send messages like that, by this time, the relationship was already staggering. Like, I already knew that it was coming to an end, really. So normally I would just send him a message, my money. I had already noticed that each time I try to send message about the money thing, he's always very clever not to respond in regards to that money in case I try to maybe take the case up or something like that. So and when I talk about money, I'm not talking about 10,000 now, I'm not talking about 20,000. I mean money, because some people come and be saying nonsense now in this comment. So if you come to my comment section and talk nonsense, I'll deal with you. Like, I don't have time for nonsense when I know that I'm a good girl when I'm in a relationship. So my instinct just told me go along with the gift he had given to you. And the gift he had given to me, definitely I cannot carry everything. I cannot start carrying clothes up and down. But the things that I knew I could put in my bag, I took everything I knew I could put in my bag inside my bag. And then he now comes and he now tells me, oh, the relationship, there's something you're holding, there's something of mine you're holding, and I would like to take it, receive it back, or accept it back, or whatever. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what am I holding that is yours? I was just thinking, I was like, okay, then what am I holding that is really yours? He now says, this. I don't want to really say exactly what it was. He now says, this. Do you know the funny thing is, I just opened my bag, brought everything that I had with me that he gifted me and gave it to him. He was shocked. He was like, you came prepared. I was like, I don't joke with my instinct. My instinct told me to do this and I decided to do it. So, and then he now wanted to do the blame. He wanted to just do the mind game thing and said, oh, that obviously I want the relationship to end. That is why I came out with this. That assuming I did not come out with this, he would have gone home feeling ashamed and all of that bullshit. And I'm like, you must really think you're talking to a kindergarten child, right? You came to collect something. I know the point. Okay, he said, this thing you have of me, I want to collect it, and then in 3 days' time, I'm going to credit your account. And I'm like, fine. I gave it to him. I gave him what he gets it for one thing, but everything I had on me that belonged, that he gave to me as gifts. You see, when I say he gave it to me as gifts, not like hold for me. He gave it to me as gifts. As gifts. And even that particular thing he gave to me as gifts, I have so many of them. So I even used, if he had looked very well, he would have seen that I used so many of that as to for him to now like know that it's not an issue for me. That's why I said, ladies, make money, have your money, because I feel if you don't have your money, like let's take for instance, I didn't have my money, I'll definitely be using this particular thing, and then only for me to just go and say you like, I need this thing, and I'll start taking it out, and then give it. What an embarrassment! Like, what an embarrassment. The same thing that happened to one lady, I think in Jabi Lake Mall, where her guy came and took out the wig she was wearing because he bought it for her, took out the shoes she was wearing because he bought it for her. What an embarrassment. Like, see, to avoid most of this embarrassment, ladies, if you're in the relationship, because guys are going mad, guys are moving mad these days, don't wear anything he gave to you outside before he will send thugs to come and collect it. Like, this is very funny. When I read these things, it was very funny, and I said, let me just come here and gist with you guys. Up till today, as I speak with you, this guy has not paid me my money. And he collected his gift. I did not collect any gifts. See, when I give you gifts, it's a gift. No matter what that gift is, I can never ever collect it from you. But he collected his gifts and he's still owing me. And the money he's owing me is way more than the gifts he gave to me. So can you please add it up and let me know? And just let me know. You see, just have your money and Ladies, have your money. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but please have your money. It's very important you have your money, because when you have your money, there's some bullshit you cannot take. Like, you cannot take it, and after a long time, that person, that guy would have serious respect for you. He'll be like, ah, this girl, so she not even nothing. Money comes, money goes. Like, it's not like your life is dependent on certain amount of money. Yes, you lose. It's a bad debt. It has gone. It has gone. You still make more money. So, but it's better they are owing you than for someone to come and move your wig, or tell you to undress, tell you to move shoe. Ha! God. Or tell you to remove your, you say, maybe he bought you a bag. You'll now be looking for a leather bag to pour all your load, and then you take his bag and go. What an embarrassment. Please, I'm very sorry. I know I'm laughing too much in this video. I hope you really heard what I said, really. But have your own money. It's very important to have your own money. I'll keep saying, have your own money and be contented with the little you have. Even if he's whoever, Elon Musk's son, or Elon Musk himself, be contented with the little you have, or just be satisfied with what you have. Don't allow any man rubbish you because of nonsense relationship. Like, you know, most times is that you think you're even going to a relationship with someone that has sense. It is after the relationship and then they realize that the person does not have sense. Like, I have been a victim, so I understand how it is. Like, I understand it. But the one that pains me is when the girl does not have, or the lady does not have, and then she's being embarrassed about it. It's sad. It's sad. All ladies out there, go and hustle, legit hustle. When I say hustle, legit hustle, and make your own money. So hope you did enjoy this video. I know I was laughing a whole lot because it's a very funny thing, and up till today, up till now I'm talking to you like this, my money has not been paid. If you watch this video, if you're that ex and you watch this video and you know yourself, and well, the money is not even paying me again because I've grown past it. Like, I don't even call him again. I know the funny thing is, after a while, I now like, what's up with my money? He now wanted to do mind game with me. Like, mind game with me, that how much is the money? And I told him how much. He now said it's a lie. That is not true. Foolish him did not know that most of the transactions were bank transactions. With bank transactions, you don't lie. And the funny thing is that most of these bank transactions I did, I always wrote there loan. There was even a time I even gave him loan. He was like, why would I write loan? That don't I know that his statement of account, he wants to give it to so and so, please, that seeing loan there. My mind, I was like, it's loan. So when I now gave him that breakdown of everything and the screenshot of everything, he became mute. He said, you know what, okay, I'll go to my bank and confirm all this transactions. Till today I'm talking to you. This is more than how many months? Abi years. Till today I'm talking to you like that. He has not confirmed from any bank because he's a broke ass. So many guys out there just going out there deceiving ladies up and down. So if you must borrow any guy money, borrow what you can forfeit, what you can let go of. But at the same time, don't be foolish about it. Even if you can let go of it, go collect your money. I'm going to collect my money back, whether he likes it or not, because he might think he has gone away with this. But when I am ready, the point is that, okay, let me not talk too much so that in case he gets to watch this video, he doesn't know the next move, like the move I'm going when I'm ready. It will shock him. Whoa, it will shock him. So have yourself a lovely day. If you've had such experience, it's not like people plan to have this, or it's not like it's written on people's face and say, okay, this type of guy will do certain things and all of that. Many guys are going mad. As I said, it's not because I didn't have. I have. The money he owes me is almost times 4 of these gifts he collected. So that's to show you that it's not that it's my fault or it's the lady's fault. There are some very unique cases where things are actually the other way around. I'm just actually decided to share this because of the way I saw guys coming out to say ladies do this, ladies did not do that, ladies are always collecting, ladies are always doing that. He collected my money loan. I still gave him gift too. So don't come and, guys, calm down. Be coming down here. So if you've had such experience, leave it in the comment section as well, and let's gist. Bye.